Hello and welcome everyone to Vampyr. We are at Pembroke Hospital, and last time we did a bunch of side quests called investigations. We took care of a bunch of those, but we have to return to the West End to find out more about the epidemic so we can try to cure it, or at least find a way to stop it in some way. But first and foremost, I want to check who's sick here and who we can help. We have 1 fatigue I can take care of. 2 fatigue. Cold. I can take care of. Cold. So 2 colds. 2 fatigue. 3 fatigue. 3 fatigue. 2 colds. 1 anemia. Okay. We have the fatigue one. We have the anemia one. We have the cold one. Okay. Perfect. Let's dish those out, and then we will go back to the West End to find out more about the sources of infection. We heard about 2 houses that were a little suspicious.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening.
You can
Do you
skip
need
the dialogue. We
afraid-
already cured them before.
Not-
They say the same. Anything else here? Nope.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
She's... Oh, we have to talk to him. Fatigue.
As for me, I'm all right. Don't
Good
waste
evening,
your
Doctor.
time with me.
Anything else? Oh,
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reid. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
okay. Nothing else there.
Do you require...
Do you know? Well,
Goodbye, Mrs.
Okay. Getting things done.
The dead seem peaceful and lost.
Good evening, Doc.
Anything else? There.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the
Oh, we had
regiment.
that before. Pretty sure.
Do you need Helderbrooks? Don't end. Please show me. Of course.
You have in store for us. Basic ingredients. We need those. Or at least not. Don't need to buy those. So who do we have left now? We have Harvey. Harvey Fiddick. Oh, he is, yeah.
Always knew the words to calm
He's here.
children, Ellen. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
News. Nothing there.
Is there anything else?
Really?
Unfortunately. Goodbye.
I will not let you down, my boy.
I think he is fatigued. Yes. There we go. Hey.
Good evening.
Evening.
Anything else? Nope.
Soldier.
Not really.
As long.
Don't.
Goodbye.
Dear and disgust.
Okay, so I think we're almost done. At least the ones that we can take care of. Newton. Yeah. I have to talk to Newton, but that is on the way of leaving anyway.
Safer here than anywhere else.
Let's go.
Jesus, I've never seen so many people.
is neuralgia, but we don't have anything for that. I still am missing the recipe. How can I talk to him then? Oh, he's opening it for me. What?
We're still alive and healthy.
Okay, if you don't want to get cured,
We are not in the middle of a battlefield anymore.
that is fine by me, mister. Okay, I think we have to jump over the river here somewhere, right? Or we can just go over the bridge there. ASHBURY gate. Oh yeah, I have to go around here. Oh, right? No, it's open up. Okay, we have one pretty close.
Stay over there! There's one of them burning!
Ouch. That wasn't too hard. I like it. Definitely way stronger now. Okay, what does the map say? So we just go straight ahead. Leads us into the west end. Lovely sounds. Oh, I hope I can open it from here. Can't! Ah! How do I get in there again? To the left. Round, okay. Okay. You want to fight? Whoa. Thanks. That's not my fault. I didn't want to fight. Well, this leads all the way around here again. Oh, we have a loading screen. Sometimes there are these weird loading moments in the game. Whoa. Ouch. This one was blocked last time as well, right? Or did I open that? Oh no, I don't think so. No. Yep. This leads into the west end. Hey. Oh. Okay. So this way. Okay. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. More slowly, but we get there. This leads now here, that I can open up the shortcut at least. Ow! It's a fart. Got him. What do we have here? Shillings. Outhouse here. Doesn't seem the place where I need to be. It seems to be on the other side. Well, at the very least, I was able to open the shortcut. It's another poster. Oh, this is also blocked. Are you kidding me? Well, then let's talk to this guy. We found his restaurant. Or like, we found a restaurant for him.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. A great night, what?
There.
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything but your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be fun to eat a little poisson et frites that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reid. Please, have this for your research.
Oh, you're welcome.
I may have a
Anything
look at
cool
your
here?
goods.
Eat the good handle parts. Take those. Thanks. Okay. So now's the question, like, how do I get there then? So that was closed. It must be through here somehow. So not through here, so it has to be the other path. Must have missed like a passage there. Right? Maybe something at top? Ah, there you go. There we go. Let's loot this place.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Could be. Oh, come on, Grandma. Whoa. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Nope. Didn't want to. Ah, the lock on. Please stop. Ah! Nullified? What? Jeez. That got messy. Let's heal this way. Open the door. The shortcut. Oh. Oh, come on. Immediate block. Are you kidding me? Got her. I forgot about it again. So bad at remembering these things in all games. Whenever there's like an exploding enemy like this,
Thirst for
let's eat
blood.
some rats.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, I can't believe it. Yummy.
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay, so we're here right at the place, just looking around. Everything is cool, so let's enter. Hello? Oh, are people talking? Remarkable pump action shotgun. Okay. I'll take it. Fucking pathetic pig. Let's see what's going on up here. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the McPherson fault. You're doing great. Oh, come on. I was one strike away from... Come on. In your fart cloud. Come on. Eat her.
I've never seen such a radical mutation.
Forgot about
Could
it
it be a
again.
new stage in the disease's evolution?
That's not good. Love letter. Darling, thank you for the precious perfume and the fur coat. I can't wait to feel your hands on my shivering skin. For only you, my hero, can make me feel that desire. Please come back to me soon, for I'm dying to press my timid bosom to your chest again. Yes, my beloved, my precious, come back to me, and I promise you a night of eternal and unbridled passion. Right now I'm wearing nothing but your last gifts. Oh yes, I'm burning for you, and I can't wait for you to share my untamable lust. Your devoted Doris
So
Fletcher.
the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Not a good handle part. May be able to upgrade my weapon yet again with that. That's pretty good. Okay. Take care of this house. Ooh. Let's go to the other one. A ways away. Let's see. So we go here. Okay, I have to go straight, then to the right, and then to the left. Something like that. I won't be able to remember that anyway, so... Was that correct? I think so. To the right.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here?
That's a good question.
I need to find out what they're after.
What are they doing here? Okay.
We have to stop it!
That guy is gone. That's always the most important part. Because he can stun me so easily. Brawler. Hey you. Hit guys first. Ouch. 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 Can you please stop it? Ouch. Oof. I think I have to go there next. Yes. Okay. Some rats here. Always a good sign that... Who's that? You have to... refill your blood before a fight. Oh boy. Thick blood sample. What's down there? Why doesn't it show me? What's this? Doris Fletcher. Oh, so that is how it's spread, right? So the man had an affair with Doris Fletcher, infected Doris. Now she's infected. Oh boy. That's probably how it went. Doris, are you okay? Probably not. Miss Fletcher?
No! I was just pretending! Doris told me I could have been a great actress!
You're not Doris.
Killed your family.
They mocked my talent!
That's not good. I was a Mulaney. Okay, okay, stop the... Ouch. Boom, boom, boom. I forgot about it again. Oh, God. Okay. Letter from the Fletcher Acting School. Dear Elsa, it's with the greatest joy that I can confirm with this letter your acceptance as a private student into my acting school. The little scene you had the kindness to perform for me last week convinced me that you have what it takes to be a real actress. With stature and courage. As a private student, you'll receive my personal training and coaching. During these intense sessions, you'll be invited to stay at the school, since I strongly believe in total immersion to expose the full potential of my students. So please remember to bring night attire and anything you may need to spend a week at my school, Doris Fletcher. So maybe Doris is the one who spread
took
it.
lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Maybe it's that way around. Seems that way. Okay, we did a thing. Gold, or shillings, I should say. And we can leave here. Locate Doris Fletcher's
Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Where is that? Oh, it's all the way there. Okay. Oh, and Lady ASHBURY has something to tell us too. Okay. I think before we go there, I might be able to upgrade my my weapon again, and we have 3,000 XP. So I think I will first do that, and then we go quickly talk to Lady ASHBURY, see if she has anything to say, and then go to the theater. Let's do that. Okay. There. The mace. And I can upgrade it. Ooh. 5. And I need aluminum parts. Maybe I do have that. I have a bunch of stuff here. Aluminum parts. There we go. Yeah, let's go with a straight up more damage here. Alright, that's pretty awesome. Let's level up quickly. So what do we want to do here? Now I could upgrade my autophagy, which I think makes sense. On my blood capacity, I feel like we're lacking a little bit on that, so let's go with that. 2,000 left. Can go another one. Let's do it. Since I rely a lot on it to heal. Headache there. I'm in there, nothing new. Okay. Okay. There we go. Let's pay Lady ASHBURY a visit.
She sometimes sneaks out alone.
Do I have to go this way? Just following this big path. Okay.
All countries unite.
Very well. Mura Tadao. Looking if I missed any people. And I think, yeah, this will open up this shortcut. Perfect. Let's go. Finsbury Gate. Let's see what Lady ASHBURY has to say. Maybe we can talk to her about her daughter. Find out a little bit more about that. Oh, I can now steal from her even. That's even better. I'm sure there's some document there somewhere too. Personal diary. Let's be nosy. Tonight I went with Mother visiting, that was in 1913, visiting the sick of the East End, and it had been a long time since I went in this sad part of town. To see her talking and listening to those poor people moved me beyond my words. So that's probably her daughter's diary. I forgot her name. She really tries to make a difference and really tries to help these men and women. She also killed one of them tonight. It happened so quickly I did not even notice she had vanished, but when she disappeared, she looked so much more alive, more vivid. I immediately knew what had just happened. She took a life and I saw nothing. We returned home without a word. If I ever become like her, I won't feed on the dying. I will kill the guilty and the brutes wherever they hide. This afternoon, 2 men tried to corner me in a back alley while I was campaigning for the women's rights vote. I called for help as loud as I could, like Mother told me. I don't know what would have happened if a soldier had not ordered them to leave me alone. He then walked me back home and tried to kiss me. I refused. He did not say a word and left. The whole story made me so sad, and I was still crying when Mother woke up after the night had come. I told her the whole truth, and she held me against her chest. Then we went to the theater to see Doris Fletcher in the new play. I think I'm a little bit frustrated that Mother did not rush out to make them all pay. If I were a vampire, I would not be that merciful. We had a terrible argument with Mother last night, as she refused once again to turn me into an immortal. When I reminded her of what had happened to me in that street with those 2 men, and how things would have been different if I had been like her, or if they had carried weapons, she simply smiled and told me that to be part of this world meant to be ready to face us. I'm not sure I understand what she means, but it drives me crazy. I left home in the middle of the night to see Emily at her house, and I spent the whole day there. Maybe it's time for me to leave Mother's house and live my life, just like Emily. I love Mother so much, but it frustrates me so when she refused to talk about my conversion. Tonight, I'm sad as I'm excited, for I'm about to leave this house for good. Mother has agreed to let me have my own flat in the West End, as long as it's not too far from her house. I had to promise her I would be very careful. I told her how much I love her, and she told me she was proud of me. I understand now that she only wants me to be as strong and independent as she is. I must admit I am very thankful for her, for all she taught me through these years. She made the woman I am today. Now it's time for me to choose where to go from here. Whatever I'm going to do with my life, it's up to me. All I know is this. If I ever choose to become an immortal, I will not involve my mother in my choice, for this is my life and I'm responsible for my actions. Interesting. Very interesting. Charlotte, yeah. That was her name. Yeah, I got the sense that she is very interested in becoming an immortal herself. Maybe the urgency waned a little bit and she understands why her mother doesn't want it. Or at least not is very ready to do that. But she's definitely curious about it. That's Lady ASHBURY. Okay, she's painting someone. The Blood Night tragedy. Only a few of us remain after the shock of the Great Hunt. I was one of them. I remember how the sudden attack of the enemy caught us all by surprise. Blood was shed during those few nights. Some of us who survived those chose to exile. I don't blame them, but I regret their lack of fortitude. For its courage, we need to protect the interests of the Empire. Courage. We need to defend the values we stand for. May we all remember that William Marshall himself never lowered his head. My beloved Maker may be long gone now, but his presence is still among us. We keep a few drops of his sacred blood to remind us what we are and what we seek. Honor, purity, and excellence. I had the privilege of speaking with the knight many times as his progeny and his friends. As his friend. He spoke to me of the tear of angels, the holy beverage supposed to appease the extinguishable hunger we all feel, that he never ceased to surge, even without knowing if such artifact exists. I admire his tenacity, and it is this tenacity, this indefectible belief in something bigger than us that will make us survive any future great hunt launched by our enemies. Ascalon will be rebuilt, always, for it is an ideal. From The Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave. Okay, let's talk to her.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
Okay.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Interesting.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Prewan.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
Okay.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of skal. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Skals come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find
maybe like a
true source of
scientific
contagion
version
by
of
finding who created these
Skals,
creatures.
someone like
that would be
kind of
great
like a
news.
bioweapon.
Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
That's very kind.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best.
It was worth a try.
Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
Oh.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
Well, thank you very much. It was interesting. I think it's time to go to the theater. But not for fun, but instead, we probably have to confront Doris Fletcher. Now with our maxed out weapon, I wonder how well that goes. Sure, we will have to fight. That's usually how it goes, right? I doubt that we will be able to just talk our way through this, but maybe. Who knows? That's a big guy. Then we have a Volcot. Great. Oh, it's down. Aha! Ah, that new mace packs a punch. Uh-oh. The theater. I can sneak in there, but
it's locked.
Damn it. Well. Oh, come on. Stop poking me. Or he attacks me from behind.
Steady, boys. We've got one.
Come on. Just wanted to take out that guy. Now I have to take out the entire city. Thank you. Much appreciated. Let's find a way inside. Maybe from behind. An exit. Can I jump up? No. Was there something up there? Oh yeah, there's scaffolding. And how do I get inside? Let's take out these guys. Oh, we're back here. Ouch. Find access to the theater. Oh, maybe it's... maybe I have to go here? This is blocked.
Oh my God!
The Icar's threat. Of all the evils and foul skals I ever had to fight, the Icar, or Icar, may be the worst. Not because of its fighting prowess, even if it remains powerful and dangerous opponent, not because of its superior wit or cunning plans. An Icar is quite blunt and straightforward in its action and objective. Spread disease, contagion, and epidemics whenever and wherever it can. Aha! An Icar is the incarnation of viruses and infections wherever it goes. Sicknesses appear and quickly spread. It's like it only walks with Earth to generate plagues and epidemics, as if its skin itself diffuses sickness. Icars are clever, sneaky, malevolent, and ferocious, capable of enduring many wounds. To spoil a water tank, a granary, or a banquet, this is the kind of thing an Icar would enjoy to do in order to please its putrid and perverse nature. They are also rare that we do not know anything about them. The Lazy Brotherhood believes that they should not be considered vampires or skals, but as something else. All I know is this: an Icar must be destroyed by all means necessary as soon as it is spotted. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldridge, proven leader. Well, I mean, that sounds pretty spot on for what we have to deal with, right? No. I thought this might lead into it. Where? Where are you?
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that.
There you go. The right idea. I'm sure this will go great. An ichor, huh? Sounds pretty spot on. But not vampire nor skal according to the Brotherhood. Doris Fletcher.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can but lower...
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
Probably from the stage. Sturdy blood sample. Oh, there was something. Old Doris Fletcher's diary. I saw her in the flesh, the witch from my childhood nightmares, the bitch that tortured me for years. I saw her and I shivered. Her voice, her face. I knew she was in that hospital. I knew she was sick and I wanted to witness her suffering. I may have reinvented myself, become a famous actress, erased those wicked years from my memory. I can't forget I'm her daughter. When I saw her frail body in that small bed, suffering, sick, defeated, I had to hide my tears for she was looking at me. She recognized me. She saw the hate in my eyes and she smiled. My pale corpse of a mother. And the worst thing was I felt no satisfaction seeing her in so much pain. The worst was not to suddenly remember the beatings and the abuse. No, the worst was the worst was to recognize the hate I felt in my heart when she looked at me, for it was the same hate I saw in hers, for in the end, I can't escape being her daughter. We are the same, my mother and I. Is that, like, is she talking about the patient in Pembroke? Who's now a skal? Forgot her name, but could be, right? Some skals here.
I have this thirst for blood.
I'm just exploring here. That would be interesting if she's the daughter of that patient, right? I think that means leaving. I don't know where that leads though. What we do with blinker skals. Ouch. Hey.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, so I might have to go there. There we go.
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you, but I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish. Whoa,
that's a
come to me!
Dramatic, but okay. Doris Fletcher.
Me!
Ooh, resisted? That bitch resisted.
Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she-wolf, once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
Okay, that's... Oh, come on. That was some bullshit.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Okay, like the Princess Bride
Solemnly,
references.
my children of the night. Fight!
There we go. I'm in.
My children, my beloved.
She's so stinky. Oh, come on.
Your blood will be mine.
Okay. Just too many minions.
Arise and save.
There we go. The saber.
Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Uh-oh.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher. The greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell.
Oh, wow.
Farewell, Doris.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
Uh-oh, McCallum.
McCullum!
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat, you and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reid. But I'll let you go. For now.
I should probably leave the theater right now.
Yeah, I should probably do so.
Lord, give us strength.
The West End should be safe now.
Oh boy.
But London is not.
Nope.
It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
Oh, that was intense. That was a fun fight. Then she set herself on fire. Ugh, and McCullum is on our heels. That's not good. So do we now report back to the Ascalon Club next? Maybe.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Yeah, we need to do that. Escape from the theater. We go now.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
That is disturbing. Second opinion. Support Ascalon Club against the God of Prewin. Unnatural selection. Report to Lord Redgrave. Okay. Am I going the right way? Let's leave.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, Munchie. By now you should be used to that. Hey! Back in the West End. We have to talk to Lord Redgrave. Maybe we can talk to him again, to our friend.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Anything there? Personal?
You need some
We didn't
rest,
unlock anything.
Clarence.
Talking to
You should try to sleep.
Venus. Let's talk to Charlotte. Did find the letter.
Good
Or a
evening,
diary.
Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
There we go.
Why do you still hope to become a vampire in spite of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect of vampires that interests me. The world won't improve unless women take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education and a brilliant future. But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one's side.
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve eternal life, since you've obviously given it a lot of thought?
I won't give up. You have no idea how determined I am, sir. I may contract a deadly disease, I may throw myself under a carriage just to be saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing answer,
Yeah.
young lady.
That's not good.
And the worst part of it is, I know you speak the truth.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
Be very careful.
Be careful what you wish for, young lady. I could gaze at you right now and then take you to a shady corner and have my way with you. And leave your carcass to the rats.
You wouldn't dare. My mother would know. She'd never forgive you.
How could she suspect me? Do you know how many vampires are lurking in the city tonight as we speak? Vampires with a worse sense of humor than mine.
Oh, my God. For one second I thought
Yeah,
you actually...
just be careful.
Excellent,
That's the
Dr.
point.
Reid. Very convincing.
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
I love my mother, and have accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte, when it was not my original name.
Does it bother you?
No. Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury. It hurts as much as it makes me proud to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
This is all not... Just be careful, okay?
Goodbye, Charlotte.
It's not that easy.
Give my best regards to...
She's been...
Oh, okay. Let's see what these guys have to say at the Ascalon Club. Oh, what are you doing here?
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reid. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Anything else?
We'll talk later, John.
It's in
Lord
Lord.
Redgrave can play with the brave all he wants, but I won't put a foot outside until
For as long as I've been a member, I've never seen so few vampires attending the club nights.
Okay, let's talk to Lady Redgrave. Oh, all here.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please, tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town.
She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reid. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I did my best.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you.
Oh, really?
One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reid. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous
I'm not sure
occasion.
about this at all.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reid. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
Very unsure about this.
You invited Lady ASHBURY. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then?
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
I'm not trusting this at all.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
Okay.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Very unsure about this.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End. We repelled the intruders for now.
Very unsure about this, because I don't like this Dawson guy at all.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson. To make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
Not good.
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage.
Oh.
And only capable of creating skals.
Oh.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
I don't intend
to. What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
I agree with that.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skals, if the poor souls survive at all.
That is interesting. I mean, I suspected some kind of tomfoolery before, and I talked about it. And that would kind of lead me to the conclusion further, even, about my theory that maybe William Marshall is our maker and kind of send us into to mess things up.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
And who's that?
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
I get it.
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Okay. So he is very old, though.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
If I can avoid
Maybe
it, I
I
won't
could
do
teach
it.
him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right
I don't
path.
think that he's
Mr. Dawson
interested
spent
in
his
that.
life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Yeah.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Trying to. Definitely trying to. Okay. Well. Yeah, if there is a way for me to avoid turning him, I will definitely take that chance, because I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, and I don't trust the ASHBURY club either. Certainly not Lord Redgrave, and especially not now that we know that his whole cult is built upon a lie. So, yeah. But we also have to be careful about how we approach that topic. Since obviously the ASHBURY club is very powerful, and you don't want to directly piss them off too much. Quite difficult political situation in the vampire world. Where
looks like
is... Oh, it's all the way there. Okay, so we would have to go here, then all the way in there.
Vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Yeah. Yep, that sounds all about right. Okay, so we're back. Strong blood serum. Okay. Oof. Build that one up. Probably need that. have, again, 3,500 XP, which is nice. So we leveled up that. That is good. We now want to level up. I think now we'll go with the autophagy. 900 left. That actually lets me upgrade our thirst. Ooh, perfect. That fits perfectly. Get more blood. I love that. That's a good combo, I think. Okay, now we have people getting sick. Serious, okay. Fatigue, 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 fatigue. A headache. Okay. Oh, we have a few. And just create some fatigue serums. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. But this is a good time to take a break, and we will continue with Vampyr and our meeting with Mr. Dawson next time. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please give the video a like, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. Also, if you want to go the extra mile in supporting the channel, you can check out the Patreon link down below. That all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back with more Vampyr very soon. Until then, have a great time.